Hello everyone, I'm Noah, an avatar here at Pitch Perfect. In this video, I wanted to share my thoughts on what an investor really wants to see in your pitch presentation. Straight to the point, 7 bullet points that you have to answer when you build your pitch deck. Let's get into it. Slide 1. One slide that often stays the longest to the audience seeing is your opening slide, your logo, and your one-liner. So you want to connect your startup's logo and branding with what your startup does. Your one-liner must be short and straight to the point so it will get investors' attention. Number 2. Focus on the problem and not on the product. You've probably heard this one before, but if you're pitching a medical product to an investor who is not a medical person, you should sell the problem and simplify it as much as you can. You can't throw buzzwords that are industry specific. You want to be understandable as possible. Okay, number 3 is the solution. What are you doing to solve the problem? If you manage to sell the problem now, you're going to tell the solution, right? So you're going to win the audience onto your side. And again, same as selling the problem, sell your solution in a way that's easy to understand. Whether it's just using simple diagrams and simple graphics. Alright, number 4. So there is a problem you sold them on. You've convinced you have a winning solution. But what's the size of the market? So it's a market opportunity slide and you want to convince investors that your market is growing. Investors invest in smart teams and hot markets with high growth rate. Now let's talk about traction. This is really important one. Traction is basically a proof of execution in your team and what you've done. So the gold standard of traction is basically revenue or customer growth. But often, early stage founders that just started say they don't have any traction. But it's all about phrasing. For example, you found a perfect co-founding team, that's traction. Traction is also a first version of your product or a conversations with your audience. That shows that you as a team are executing over time. What's the best way to show that? A simple timeline. You want to show momentum, that you're delivering on the long-term goal. And number 6 is how do we make money? What you're trying to prove in a business model slide is that there is a business case here. That eventually after year 4 or 5 this company will be profitable business. This is probably the most important slide. It's so important to show that you're the right team to solve this problem. Now here is a tip. If you're a single founder or 2 founders with the same background, talk about that fact. Explain that you're trying to hire people in the field that you know you have weakness in. Because the question the investor asks himself, is that team can pull it off? Is that team has that balance that needed to be really strong team to attract and hire more people? Finally, definitely want to hear from you. If you have questions, feel free to contact us at Pitch Perfect. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.